Going to Denver tomorrow. What do we got? Shouldn't be too much.
What do you think of Tony Simon's command of the defense when he was there?
He did a really good job. I thought he played well too. Made some plays in there, executed well, handled everything that we need him to handle.
How have you seen Kean Crawford start to grow a little bit more within the defense? Obviously, we know his special teams prowess, but had the interception on Saturday.
Yeah, I think he's executing at a pretty high level with what we ask those guys to do. He can run and hit. I know that. And he kind of fits in with all our safeties. He's got a unique skill set to do it all. Showed his ball skills, so that was cool.
With the Denver workouts, was there a particular reason you guys decided to do just one practice instead of maybe two of them?
Just what we thought was best for both teams. Coach Payton and I.
How did Christian Jones come out of that game with his knee?
He's going to miss a little bit of time with a knee.
Is it a serious thing?
I think all injuries are serious, but he's going to miss a little bit of time.
And then Simi Fehoko and Justin Jones.
Simi will be back out there today. Justin Jones still battling a little bit of a knee. Guys with, bumps and bruises. Dalvin won't be out there today, but it's kind of the norm with everybody, I guess. Gaines will be back out there today.
How's Darius been handling kind of the off-field stuff in his second training camp? Routine, nutrition, kind of all that stuff. How's he kind of doing?
A+.
I know you spoke on the radio about sending Jonah Williams out there to be the one captain. What goes into the decision to send somebody else out there to go along with whoever the captains are?
During the year?
Yeah. Or during the preseason, how do you decide who you want to go out there for the coin toss?
Well, the captains go out. We vote for captains, so that's what we'll do. We haven't done that yet. Preseason, I pick them. Who goes out? Just one. Aaron Brewer will go out this week. He doesn't know that. Now he does. Played in Denver. Aaron Brewer is awesome. He's a pro's pro. He's been done it a long time at a high level. And he is not an outcast specialist. He's a football player, great teammate. I'm glad that he's here.
What does Fro mean to your offensive line?
Fro?
Yeah.
God, man, kind of the glue, He has the most loaded up plate mentally that he handles really well. He sets the tone for our mode of play, and he's a fantastic pro, fantastic teammate. He's a Cardinal through and through. He's, exemplifies team over you. He puts a lot into his craft, and I bounce a lot of things off of Fro. He's been in a couple teams, and he's got really good viewpoints on a lot of things that I talk to him a lot.
What are the responsibilities that a center has that the other offensive linemen don't have?
The main thing is the point and the protection. Point in the run game, and then point in the protection too, where the point's going.
When it comes to your evaluation process for cutting down the final roster to 15-3, is that something that compounds from you take training camp and then you watch preseason and build on top of it, or do you wait until everything's kind of set?
No, every day. Every day we're going through that. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, OTAs, different parts of the year, different reps might be weighted a little bit differently. But I went on this morning as well, and I told the team today, I'm not making decisions off of today's practice and Thursday's practice and Saturday's game, but this is an important week for our guys because roles are starting to get defined and the clock is ticking.
What are you looking for from Owen this week?
Make some plays. Schematically, I thought that he had a few plays that he would probably want back. I thought he's had a really good training camp. He's excited to practice and play.
What were your teaching points of Will after Saturday?
About what? post-mistake response after a penalty. Technique-wise, I thought he was a little bit too far back on his heels on one press rep. I thought his eyes were messed up on one zone rep. Other than that, pretty good.
At what point this week will you decide whether the starters are going to play in Denver and what goes into that decision?
You know, wait till Thursday. The players know that. I'll wait till Thursday and see how that kicks out and make a decision.
Is that something you value a lot, whenever, especially evaluating rookies, not necessarily the mistakes they make, but how they respond?
Absolutely. I told him in the team meeting, I said, I honestly hoped, I showed the play, talked about the psych that goes into the next 10 seconds of after that happens. And then, truthfully, on the headset, I said, I hope they throw it to Will right here. They threw it to the other guy. But, yeah, you're not going to make every play. You're going to make mistakes. The key is how do you respond to it, you know? And that takes training and that takes reps.
Like I said, did you see different responses in the
Oh, yeah.
like Kyler after you?
Yeah, Kyler, he throws a bad interception, as he would say, a bad ball, and then the next play he comes out and throws just an absolute dime for an explosive pass. That shows resiliency. You know what I mean? He was able to let that go, get focused back into what he needs to do, and perform. But that looks different with all our guys. You know, it really does. That's why it's the brain is so interesting. But they need to have a game plan for that, all of them, coaches too.
Rabbit was saying a while back that was something he had to learn about, was that you can make a mistake and one mistake won't necessarily get you cut. You got to figure out how to get better off of it and not worry about it being a thing. Do you find a lot of rookies have that in the back of their head, like, oh my God, if I make a mistake, that might be it for me?
Yeah, I don't think it's just rookies either. It's probably vets too, coaches too. Yeah, you know, you got to be able to handle that. Sport gives you a great platform to really see what you're made of.
It seems like there's a heavy emphasis on the sports psychology part of it. A lot of the players have talked about it too. Was that something that was a big part of your game growing up and playing, or was that something you kind of adopted?
Well, yeah, like it's funny because obviously we have a team psych performance team. You know, Dr. Harlan, Dr. Justin Anderson, Dr. Harlan Austin, Dr. Sophia Murphy has her own kind of unique bucket where she helps those guys with. But yeah, like the brain is it's a wonderful thing, you know, and you got to be able to use it. I would think that we were probably, back when I played a long time ago, which not to the level of these guys, obviously, but high school and college, you were probably doing things that you didn't even really know that you were doing, good and bad. And now that you see with the science that's backed behind it, those guys have a game plan for that. You know, it's why it's one of our buckets. I do think it's a competitive advantage. We're lucky to have those guys on board as one of the first hires we made. Michael understood it. Monty understood it. Those guys are interlaced into our team, so it's like the education of it, the application of it, and the integration part is where I need to keep getting better at with our team. But it's real. It is.